Check, 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 check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's coverage of varsity baseball. Tonight is senior night. Here in the top of the first inning, and we have the first out of the inning. Connor Hoffman, the senior, gets the out. Connor Hoffman, first baseman for Lake Central. His favorite memory from baseball is hitting a walk-off home run in extra innings to send the team to the state championship. This Lake Central team has 10 seniors on this team. So one thing they do not lack is some senior leadership. As starting pitcher for tonight for Lake Central is number 5, Marty Ewing, another senior. And his favorite memory is winning the sectional championship last year. Seems like it's a lot of their favorite memories for this team. as his first strikeout of the game. So that one is hit foul. Ewing's pitch is outside for a ball. That one hit the shortstop, Connor Tomzik. And a 1-2-3 inning as we head to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Senior Connor Tomzik, his favorite memory is learning and rehabbing from Tommy John surgery. Very tough injury to rehab from. He's also earned 3 varsity letters in his time here, and he is a commit to Purdue West Lafayette. Which is a Division I school, so it's great to see some of these Lake Central players moving on to play in their college careers. Tomzik was also a basketball player for Lake Central this past year. Lake Central changing up their lineup a little bit tonight. Usually they have Giovanni Lopez in the first spot. Tonight it is senior Connor Tomzik. That one's taken outside for ball 1. One pitch. That one hit right towards us. That one will go all the way to the football turf, it looks like.
That will be a second ball for Lake Central.
Two pitch. And a full count now. Going to hit deep into center field. And right field will come up and catch it. And that's out number 1. And now it'll be Giovanni Lopez, the senior. Giovanni Lopez in football was actually an all DAC wide receiver. Very impressive. And his favorite memory, along with many of the other players on this team, is winning sectionals last year. That one got a little bit close to him.
Oh, and he is taking a base.
That one actually hit him. A little bit tough to see from here. Looked like that one barely missed him.
There is Justin Graves coming up to bat. Another senior.
Last year he was Rookie of the Year, along with that sectional championship he had. And his favorite memory, along with winning sectionals, last year was his 12-year-old Cooperstown Dream Park tournament. That one is high for ball one. That one's taken for a strike.
Nope. 2-0 count. Oh, it did get changed to a 1-1 count.
And he goes towards second base, and he is out. Tried to pick him off at first base, and he caught the runner in a jam, and he gets him out at second base. As Graves still up to bat.
It is a 1-2 count right now with 2 outs.
Swings and misses that one. Ball gets away from the catcher, and he's going to get into first base safe.
Wild pitch leading him into first base.
And Justin Graves, one of the best base runners on this Lake Central team. Certainly have to see what he can do on the base pads.
Connor Hoffman, another senior, is now up to bat.
And Justin Graves steals second base. So Connor Hoffman has a chance to potentially drive him in here. That one lined back.
So it's a 1-1 count. 2 outs. We have Justin Graves on second. Let's see if he can get any further.
And that ball gets away. Graves, he's going to get to third base.
Stopping at third. We have a 2-1 count now because of that.
Pitcher really having a problem finding some control here. That's the third ball of this inning that's gotten away from his catcher. And it looks like the catcher's a bit frustrated that he's been letting all these balls get away from him.
Justin Graves right there on third. Might be able to take it in.
And that'll go foul.
Yep. We have a 2-2 count. 2 outs.
A little bit of a busy day here at Lake Central. We got the softball team going up against Griffith tonight.
And now Connor just has to get it really a hit. And that might,
That
nope.
one right to the third baseman's glove.
So
And-
we'll be going to the second inning.
And as Lake Central leaves a man on third. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to tonight's live stream. It is senior night for these seniors on the baseball team. And a reminder to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the notification bell to be notified of when we go live. And also be sure to check out the other content on this YouTube channel. Last Tribe TV episode went up today. Be sure to check that out. I know our staff worked very hard on that one.
Also, the publication staff, which I know you're also a part of, Giovanni. The yearbook that everyone worked on is coming out tomorrow. Make sure you pick up your copy that you got.
Mm-hmm.
Go, starting top of the second. Ooh, and that's a hit.
That one gets to Tomzik and a little bit of a high throw.
But he was able to catch it to be the first out of this inning.
Ewing's pitch, low. That one got away. No runners on base, so nothing really to worry about. This is Ian Lakowski catching tonight. That one hits a Tomzik. And Hoffman makes the catch for out number 2. Over to the third base side.
Third baseman throwing it to Connor Hoffman. And that will be the third out.
As tonight, Max Bourne starting at third base in place of junior Jared Baez. Excuse me, Jared Baez. I'd like to wish a good luck to all our spring sports teams, as pretty soon our baseball team will head into sectional play along with our other spring sports teams. Tonight, our girls tennis team heads into their sectional play. Definitely want to wish a good luck to them. As we will have Lake Central and Jared Baez will be coming up for Lake Central.
He'll be starting us off for this second inning.
Jared Baez, also a safety here at Lake Central, had his junior season Unfortunately cut short due to an injury. That one in the short right field. It's going to fall for a base hit.
Good start to the inning, getting us on base.
As it's Hunter Zahorski, another senior. Ball gets away, and no play.
Jared decides to stay. We have a 1-0 count, 0 outs. Keep this inning going. Line.
As Hunter Zahorski's favorite memory is winning state for hockey, so nothing to do with baseball, but certainly still an accomplishment. And he did win Most Improved last year. And he's earned 2 varsity letters in his time here. That went it right over the press box.
Going on to the football field again. Those football players practicing for fall, they're getting a few baseballs today too. Right now the count is 1-1, 0 outs.
And one line, third base side, it goes foul.
That's going to change it to a 1-2 count.
There it goes. Base is going to be safe at second base. See if he can make a play at first, and he's going to outrun him. As is first and second, nobody out.
Yep. That's a good start to the inning for the Indians. Oh. Junior Max Bourne up to bat now.
Max Bourne going for a bunt, and he pulls away. Trying to get the runners into second and third base, put them both in scoring position.
Oh, there is a bunt.
And it rolls foul.
So that will be an 0-2 count. But it's still 0 out, so Max Bourne can take the risk here to try to advance the runners.
Well, if he bunts here and it goes foul, he will be out.
I don't know that.
That one's low, and the ball gets away again. He can't find it, and looks like Jared Bass is going to round third. No, it'll stay. And catcher could not find that ball, and
Well, that does put 2 runners closer to scoring position, with 1 on third and 1 on second.
as the count is 1-2. That one's outside.
Now move them up to a 2-2 count.
Swings and misses. All got away. And the runners stay at second and third base.
That will be the first out of this inning. It was a good effort, though, to run there since Goody made it. What a base is loaded.
As Evan Hand, the center fielder, will come up to bat for Lake Central Junior. He's making some great plays for Lake Central.
He has. Oh, that will be a foul ball.
As the count 0-1, runners at second and third with just one out. Evan Hand trying to drive at least one of those runners in. And the count now 2-1. That one's taken in the outside corner for strike 2.
Oh, there is a hit.
Deep in the left field. Going back. Base will tag. And they might have a shot at home. They won't. Jared Bass scores in the first run of the game. Goes to Lake Central. Is 1-0 Lake Central. Hand hit that just deep enough for him not to have a shot at home. As it will be number 22, Jake Dystra Jr. One's high for ball 1.
Jake Dykstra Jr. Hoping to, let's see, I actually don't know where anybody's at right now. Oh, second.
Just off the outside corner for ball 2. And the runner going for third, and he's going to be out.
He got tagged there. That will end the second inning. Lake Central right now with 1-0.
It looks like Schwartzenschuber gave him an earful about that one. Not a very smart decision to try to steal third there. Maybe tried to catch them off guard. But he was well out at third base. Schwartzenschuber probably asking him, what were you thinking there?
Yeah.
And after 2 innings of play, it is Lake Central 1, Illiana none. Pitcher Max Bourne still has not given up a hit to this team. Excuse me, Marty Ewing.
Yeah.
Still has not given up a hit.
Yeah, Marty Ewing Sr. is the one pitching for us tonight. We are beginning the third inning here tonight.
I will take it for strike 1.
Yep. Right now it's an 0-2 count. A little bit of a commotion going on back here.
And he swings and misses. He strikes him out.
Yep.
It'll be Joshua Smits for Illiana coming up to bat. One hit left field.
Going into, yep.
He'll call it, and he makes the catch.
Yep. That'll put it at 2 outs right now. Still no one making a hit yet. Right now we have a 2-0 count. We have a 3-0 count now.
And he throws a strike.
And that went foul. So he has a full count now.
That one landed right on the track. And he strikes him out.
Marty Ewing still keeping everyone off the base, even with a close call there.
Another 1-2-3 inning. As we head to the bottom of the third, Lake Central looks to add on to their 1-0 lead. As we will see the bottom of the order coming up for Lake Central.
Nope.
As Jake Dystra, since he didn't get a full at bat last time because of the runner trying to steal third, he will come up to bat again.
I was actually kind of questioning that because I didn't know what was that from.
Catcher keeps letting all these balls get away from him, and that's what cost them a run in the second inning.
Yep. I think Jake is right now hoping that he continues messing up those balls because that would help him.
That one's taken for a strike.
So we're at a 1-1 count. Jake now has a 2-1 count.
And that one taken inside. He has a 3-1 count.
Ooh, that was a strike, so that is going to put him in a full count now.
Three-two pitch. That one lined right side.
Oh, another foul ball going right behind. That was a close on the inside, get him a walk.
And Jake Dystra now on first base. And we will go back to the top of the order. For Lake Central, Connor Tomczyk, the shortstop. Purdue West Lafayette commit. And he's going to go for a bunt, and that one goes foul.
So we have an 0-1 count. I think right now their goal is just to advance those runners, or that runner. Try to get him out at first, and he's safe still. Right now the count is 1-1. Still no outs.
See what Tomczyk can do. Ball gets away. He's going to go to second base. Throw second base, and he is safe.
Jake Dykstra right now has made his way to second.
Now Tomczyk has a chance to drive him in.
Yep. He has a 2-1 count too, so we'll see what he does here.
That went outside for ball 3.
If Connor's able to play it right, he can actually get on first, it seems like. Make through a walk. Ooh, that will be a strike, putting him at a full count.
Swung very hard at that one.
He was trying for some momentum there.
Looked like he wanted to hit the daylights out of that one.
That'll be strike 3.
And he strikes him out. Tomczyk couldn't believe that one.
That'll be the first out of the inning. But man's still on second, so they could try to get him.
As Giovanni Lopez will come up for Lake Central. Ball got away, and Dystra did not go to third base. And the count 1-0. That one low for ball 2.
Yep. Seems like the catcher and the pitcher are keeping an eye on Jake Dykstra out there. Making sure he doesn't get the third. That will be another ball, giving him 3 0 count.
Out one.
That was a walk. So now we have man on first and second.
1 out.
Yep. We also have Justin Graves coming up to bat.
This one just outside for ball 1. Swings and misses at that one for strike 1.
Yep. There's a 1-1 count now. I'll give him his third ball there. Somewhere in there missed the second one. So it's a 3-1 count. Oh,
That one hit down the third base line. Give him a third to the first. And he is safe at first base. So third baseman tagged him out at third, and he was able to get the out at first. Oh, couldn't get the out at first.
well, that was the fielder's choice out there. Decided to get the closer runner instead of the further out. But I will give them their second out for Illiana, so
Power hitter Connor Hoffman. Thumbs up now.
that was a strike that he just had. Oop, that was a
And he
bad
thinks about
pitch.
going to third base.
Decides not to. It's another little bit of a wild pitch there, but the catcher was able to regain it. That will give him a ball, though, with the count 1-1 and 2 outs.
See if he can pitch his way out of this inning. Swings and misses at that one.
A little bit of a low one, but looked like he tried for it.
That's the count 1 and 2.
That was another ball. Got lost by the catcher. But no one on base decided to move. That'll be a 2-2 count with 2 outs. That was another ball, giving him a full count. Depending on what happens here, it could be a dangerous situation for the Illiana.
Runners will definitely be trying to steal base here with 2 outs. Runners both go, and that one is outside for ball 4. And the bases are loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Jared Baez coming up to bat.
And Lake Central looks to extend their 1-0 lead.
That'll be strike 1, giving it an 0-1 count. And that'll be ball 1.
One pitch. Misses that one.
Yeah.
And we certainly don't want here for Illiana the ball to get away again and let Lake Central have an easy run.
Yep. We have a 1-2 count though.
Ball gets away, and runner will stay at 3rd.
Runner set it stay. So it is a 2-2 count, 2 outs.
Two pitch. That one taken high.
Giving him a full count with bases loaded. Depending on which this pitch is, he could just walk a man into a score.
Runners will go. That one hit down the 3rd base line.
Them throwing it and them getting it at first, out at first.
Bit of a low throw on Lake Central. Gets the bases loaded, and they leave all their men on base as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Lake Central 1, Illiana 0. Again, we'd like to thank our audience for tuning in to tonight's game. It is senior night here, and we'd like to remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click on the notification bell to be notified of when we go live. As we get set for the top of the 4th inning. Swings and misses that one for strike 1.
Ooh. That one went foul. Give him an 0-2 count. There's a hit.
And Graves couldn't get that one on target, and they now have a man on first base.
Well, Graves doesn't have much to do this game because they pitching by Marty, so don't really blame him there. His arm might have, after that warm-up earlier this game, might have not been in tune as much.
Well, it was great base running right there, and Graves really had no shot no matter how good that throw was.
That is true.
And he goes back to first base. He's safe.
Giving it a 1-0 count.
There's a strike. That's a bunt right in front of the catcher.
Don't know what happened down there.
I think when he went for the bunt, he was out of the box.
Ooh. Well, that will give Indiana their first out, or Illiana their first out against the Lake Central.
Swings and misses that one for strike one. And the count quickly 0-2.
That was his
We're
third.
going to second base.
Oh.
That one gets away.
But runner's staying at second. That was a strikeout though up on the mound. They're up on at home, so that will be their second out.
Good heads up play by Jake Dykstra to be there, make sure the runner didn't get past second base.
The man on second, 2 outs. Looking to do something here.
There's a strike. That one hit towards Graves. Graves tosses it to Connor Hoffman.
And that will end the inning.
As we will head to the bottom of the fourth inning, Lake Central still up 1-0 against Illiana Christian.
Marty led his first man on base ace this game, but he quickly recovered and continued.
We'll update on our Major League Baseball teams here. White Sox will take on the Texas Rangers tonight. Pitching for the White Sox, big game James Shields. James Shields has had a little bit of a rough season. He's at 1-4 right now. And if I sound bitter, it's because I am. But anyways.
We have Hunter Zahorski back up. He'll be leading off this inning. Yeah, that's inning for us. That'll be ball one. That'll be ball two there. Ooh, that's going out to center fieldish. And it was caught.
That's out number 1. That was the catcher, Hunter Zahorski. As it'll be number 3, the junior, Max Bourne. His first pitch taken low for ball 1. Swings and misses that one.
We have a 1-1 count right now.
That one hit into
Going.
right center. And the second baseman comes in to make the play.
And that will be the second out of this inning.
And
Or the bottom inning. Junior Evan Hand is up to bat. Yes, 2 outs, so anything he can do here would really help the Indians.
Evan Hand, center fielder for this Lake Central team.
Oh, that would be a ball. So it'll give us a 2-0 count with 2 outs.
That's a strike.
We have a 2-1 count now. We are seeing what Evan can do here. That'll be another ball for him.
And ball gets away, but
No one on base to go anywhere. So we'll have a 3-1 count. So we'll see if I'm going to be the first man on base this inning. And that would be another strike, giving him a full count.
three-two pitch. Taken high for ball 4. So
Evans' first one on base this inning after a walk. He'll be there. Number 22, Jake Dykstra, is now up to bat. Another junior. We'll see if Jake can progress Evan and get him possibly home, but
see if Evan Hand maybe decides to go for second base.
Ooh. That will be strike 1, I believe. Yep. So now we have an 0-1 count. And that will be a ball, so it gives him a 1-1 count. Looked like it was a little low. Yep, giving him a second ball for a 2-1 count.
Lake Central only with 2 hits this afternoon, but they still find themselves up 1-0. Marty Ewing has been outstanding for this team today.
Only giving up 1 hit in these 4 innings.
Certainly hope to see that performance out of him, as I'm sure Lake Central would love to save their bullpen. Give them a little rest.
Oh, Evan Hand running it.
And that one gets
making
away.
It a second.
And he'll stay at second base.
After contemplating running to third, but after seeing where the ball went, decided to stay. And with a 3-1 count for Jake Dykstra, we'll see what happens with him.
And he walks.
It's now Lake Central, after a little bit of a bad start to this inning, has 2 men on base. Seems like they're Illiana is all gathering up on the mound to discuss what's going on.
As we have a mound visit.
With 2 outs, they're trying to decide what to do here.
I'm sure they're just trying to calm the pitcher down a little.
Oh, that could be also what's happening.
As it'll be Connor Tomzik. We'll go back to the top of the order. Probably the most dangerous hitter in this situation.
Oh, and
Hit first base side.
one
Makes
foul.
the catch.
It's on the foul that first base side, and
So
get that catch going to the top of the 5th.
we leave the man at first and second. And we head up 1-0. Lake Central last night actually won the DAC against the Chesterton Trojans. After Chesterton beat them here at home on Tuesday, 2-0. Saw a great performance from Austin Peterson. A lot of people said that he's the best pitcher in the DAC, and we certainly saw the reason why on Tuesday night.
Yeah, he was wasn't going easy on us, keeping us.
He was certainly
on our
lights out.
toes.
I mentioned on the broadcast, I don't think I'd ever seen anyone dominate a high school game like that. Lake Central could not hit anything off him. And right now, our softball team is up 9-0 against Griffith.
Yeah, our softball team's been one
Ranked
tough team to
number
beat.
2 in the state right now.
Ooh,
Expecting them to make it very far in the postseason.
hopefully.
Very stacked group of seniors on that team.
And we are starting with our first batter on the top of this 5th inning. I think Illiana's trying to get something on this. And they got a ball. And there's a ball going up in the air. It's a hit and caught by first baseman Connor Hoffman. I give it then. That's gonna be the first out.
That one taken for strike 1.
Yep. Then a 1 count. There's a 1-1 count. With a hit.
Towards Justin Graves. Graves bobbled it and throw off line, and he is safe at first base. So I think that one right there will go down as an error for Justin Graves.
Yep. See it up on the board right now. It's marked as an error.
I'm sure Graves will be a little bit frustrated with himself for that one. That's ball 1. And he looked towards first base, nothing going.
Right now we have a 2-0 count up on the scoreboard.
I will take it for a strike.
We have a 3-1 count on that scoreboard. And that will be a walk, giving Illiana 2 men on base right now. 1 on first, 1 on second.
That is Ewing's second walk of the game. So Ewing finally found himself in some trouble here in the top of the 5th inning. Runners on first and second. No, only 1 out. See if Illiana can get some kind of offense going here. His catcher met with him for a short meeting between at-bats here. Sure, just telling him to keep his composure, and he puts down a bunt. That one's going to go into foul territory.
No, give him an 0-1 count.
That one over his head.
Spiking up.
Graves, Tomzek.
That will be
Rack
a
'em
double
up.
play. Double play that was needed for the Indians to end this inning, saving them from letting the Illiana get a score.
As we headed into the bottom of the 5th inning, Lake Central still up 1-0. Lake Central has had a full week. They were off on Monday, played Chesterton Tuesday and Wednesday night. They won the DAC at Chesterton. Tonight they play, and tomorrow and Saturday they play away. Friday at Hobart and Saturday at Bishop Knoll. So this team certainly does have a busy week in front of them right the week before sectionals.
Also the week before finals for all these Lake Central players, so between studying for that and practices here, they must be worn out.
I'm sure they'll have a lot on their mind. And we should expect this team to make a pretty deep run into their tournament. Last year they got to the regional championship game, lost 1-0 against Penn. Penn is easily an opponent that they could face this year if Lake Central gets out of their sectional, which I would give them a pretty good shot doing that this year. Penn is just as good as they were last year, so Lake Central would have a tough time getting through them. And a lot of people wrote this team off before the season started. They played Chesterton Tuesday and Wednesday. They were ranked above them heading into the season. Lake Central lost a great class of seniors. Joe Graziano right now is at Butler. He pitched 2 perfect games for Lake Central last year. And Matt Lewicki was highly scouted since his freshman year here. He committed to IU his freshman year. Very impressive.
We're starting off with number 9, Giovanni Lopez, to start this inning. We'll see how he does.
Giovanni Lopez committed to South Suburban College to play baseball there.
And that will be the first ball, giving them a 1-0 count.
Lake Central's bullpen up and moving. Ryan Rubery, senior. And that one hit towards the shortstop.
And
He's
that'll
out
be
at
an
first
out.
base.
That was the first out.
And also number 11, Doug Visnak, warming up in the bullpen. Ryan Rubery has 2 varsity learners this time here, and he said his favorite memory is winning the sectional championship last year. and Douglas Visnack, also third baseman. His greatest memory is he threw a perfect game with the flu. Bit of a Michael Jordan-esque thing to him.
We have a 2-0 count right now for the batter.
And
make it a 3-0.
3-0 count.
And there'll be a walk.
So a good way for them to start off the inning.
Justin Graves is now out first. We
Just-
have
Justin Graves. Watch out for a steal here as we have number 10, Connor Hoffman. He's due. And that's
a ball. We have a 1-0 count right now. Only one out. Ooh, the ball got hit
base
there.
side.
From
And
the left fields. Connor making it the first, and Graves making it the second. Jared Bay is now up to bat with 2 men on base and only 1 out. We'll see how they do. There's a hit.
shortstop and looked like from here he missed him.
They're seeing what's going on there.
Looked like from here there was not a tag.
Yeah, we
Like
didn't.
Central, obviously they're saying safe.
Yeah, we didn't see a tag here, but we'll see what the umps say.
And it looked like the umpire in the middle. I can hear from here. He said that he didn't have a good view of it.
Well, the one up on home, he was saying he didn't see a tag.
I think that's one that audience should go back and double tap their screen a few times till they get back to that one. I don't know. From here, it looked like he was safe, and they're gonna call him safe.
They will. Let's give him bases loaded with only 1 out. That would be ball 1.
Parents are a little bit unhappy by that call.
Yeah. Well, I think any Illiana fan would be unhappy about that one, but that's what the ump said. Oh, there's a
Ball
hit
hit.
going into center field, caught by the center fielder.
He's gonna tag, and he'll get home. And Lake Central takes a 2-0 lead.
2-0 lead with the second out, it looks like. And a man on first and second.
So he gets the job done there.
This was sacrificed himself to get a man home, and he did his job. That was number 16, Hunter.
Ball gets away, and the runners are gonna get to third and second base.
Yep, that advanced the runners for them. Giving him a 2-0 count right now, also on the board with 2 outs. They hadn't updated it yet, but now they did. Seems like that will be strike 1 there, giving him a 2-1 count. And that'll be strike 2. And at a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Looks out there in Lake Central's bullpen. That's warming up. Oh, that will be a strikeout.
So leave man on second and third. Lake Central able to get a run there.
We're
As
going to
we-
the top of the sixth.
I'd like to thank our fantastic crew tonight, Jared. Thank you for commentating this game with me tonight.
Well, no problem.
Tyler Ferreiter, our director of production. Technical producers Jacob Kuchka and Marcus Orsuch. And our director of commentary, Jack Thiel. Oh, this certainly wouldn't be possible without them. Another update. Looks like Lake Central is, for lack of a better word, just destroying Griffith right now. Still up 9-0. Griffith has 4 errors right now. That's a lot even for a high school softball game. That just shows how good that Lake Central softball team is. I've watched them a few times this year. There's just so many times where they look unbeatable.
Yeah, that softball team has been putting a lot of work in this season. But back to this baseball game. It'll be ball one. And strike one there. I'll give him a 1-1 count. That'll put a 2-1 count up there on that board.
That one hit in the left center field. And
Ooh, it was caught out there. Give him the first out of this inning. Right now with 1 out, Illiana is looking to do something here, but no run scored yet. And Lake Central up 2-0. They have an 0-1 count right now. We'll make that a 1-1 count.
Illiana still with only 1 hit this afternoon.
A 1 hit. Oh, we also have a 1-2 count here now.
Well, it's more like evening right now, but
I think it went foul.
Swings
And
and misses
that'll be
that one. Be
strike
gone, and that
3.
is
Putting the second out up there. Strike 3. Yep, the count is 1-2 right now. It is a 1-1 count right now.
that one gets away from him, but
With no runners on those bases, the catcher losing the ball really doesn't mean much right now. There's a 2-1 count for them with 2 outs. Illiana looking. Oh, hit a hit. That one foul.
As it is Max Bourne playing third base tonight. Normally Jared Bayes is in that spot. Tonight he is the designated hitter. That one hit right to the pitcher.
Pitcher
Close it
thrown
to
at the
first.
first, and that will close the top of the 6th inning. They're going down to the bottom of the 6th.
I'd like to thank everyone for tuning into our live stream tonight for senior night for our varsity baseball team. And if you have not already, subscribe to our YouTube channel and tap that notification bell.
It's senior nights, and these seniors are putting up a great show out there, doing their best to get a win on their night.
Well, it is their last home game.
Yeah, with it being their last home game and all the rest being away, they definitely want to got one last win here at home.
We will also be live streaming graduation here on this YouTube channel on June 3rd. So be sure to tune into that.
Yeah, so anyone, let's see who's up to bat real quick. Oh, Evan Hand's up to bat, leading us off this inning. Evan Hand making to the first last time he was up and stealing second.
As Lake Central looks to add on to their lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Well, we'll see what they do. Let's see if they have what it takes.
One taken high.
Yep.
For ball 1.
With ball 1 there, and
1-0 pitch, and that's a strike.
to give it a 1-1 count. We are seeing how they do. Pitching's on a little loose with a few more walks from Illiana. But it seems like it's starting to come back right at the end. Pulling in good defense for a 1-2 count right now. Ooh, and
We'll hit to the shortstop, and can't come up with that one.
Evan made it to first error since they weren't able to keep it.
And I think that one will go as an error on Illiana. On the shortstop.
And they seem to be moving the pitcher out right now. Moving someone out.
Not a bad outing for him. Only gave up 2 runs, but his team, Marty Ewing, has been great for this Lake Central team tonight. And he really couldn't match him.
Only giving 1 hit and then 1 error out there, so. But every time he's kept them back. Illiana seemed to have brought out a new pitcher. And don't forget, Lake Central, we get to pick up your yearbooks tomorrow.
Yes. If you have not ordered one, you can still order one.
Well, there is a little bit of waiting list.
But if you did order one, you will get it tomorrow.
Yep. You'll be receiving a card in PTE. And go to that table and you'll find your yearbook.
Yearbooks will be distributed during lunches. And there is a tutorial on Lake Central's Tour telling you how to get access to the Erasmus videos made. Be sure to check that out, as those are always very interesting.
We now have number 12, Nick Skidmore, up to bat. This is his first at bat for today.
Nick Skidmore, a
Junior.
Pitch hitting here. Nick Skidmore, we haven't seen him much on Varsity this year.
Oh, it looks like, well, it was going to be a bunt, but they changed it last minute. Evan Hand stealing second once again. Evan seems to be able to make that 90 feet from first to second without even hesitation, because no matter what, he's made it. We're now at a 1-1 count with still 0 outs.
Pitch. Taken low.
That will be a 2-1 count, it looks like.
And you certainly don't want to let Lake Central extend their lead any further here.
It's already going to be tough enough trying to come back to 2 after Marty Ewing's great pitching today.
And I'm interested to see if they'll bring him back out there for one inning. Connor Tomczyk has closed a few games for Lake Central this year.
And it is now a 3-1 count out there. Still 0 outs, making it a little pressure right now on everyone on Lake Central. With looks like a hit going right to the shortstop, and he made it to first. That will give him the first out. We still have Evan Hand on second here. Connor Tomczyk back up to bat.
Tomczyk has had his best day today, but he is one of the best hitters in this Lake Central lineup. See if he can get Hand home from second base,
which would only extend that lead, making it harder for Illiana to come back. And that looks like it'll be strike 1.
One outside for ball 1.
Oh, actually, there hasn't been a strike yet. It's been 2 balls apparently.
And that one hits him.
Connor taking a base, giving the Indians here, man on first and second, and Illiana a little bit more pressure there, besides the hitting that Lake Central's been providing. Giovanni's back up to bat. Let's see if he can get these runners further up, since there's only 1 out. That'll be a 1-0 count. If I saw his number right, it looks like the next batter will be Doug Visnek. And we have a 1-1 count.
Next batter will actually be number 2, Justin Graves.
I cannot read. That is a thing.
Happens to the best of us. Is the count 1-1?
Oh, there seems to be a hit.
Center field.
Center
And
field,
that one drops.
It drops it, making it
Let's see if Hand gets center on third. They'll keep him there. And
with bases loaded, 1 out, it looks like.
what a disaster right there in left center field.
Oh, and it is Justin Graves. I'm just noticing.
Justin Graves looking to extend Lake Central's lead. Bases loaded with just 1 out. And that one almost hit him.
He took a little bit of a ducking there and made sure he didn't get hit with a 1-0 count. With only 1 out, Justin Graves looks like he could be extending our lead. We now have a 1-1 count. Let's see what happens. And that will be a 2-1 count. Only 1 out here. Bases loaded.
Two-one pitch. That one taken low. Able to save
And
that
that'll
one.
be a 3-1 count. And that'll be strike 2, giving it a full count right now. Only 1 out. We'll see what happens here. Ooh, contact was made, but it ended up going foul.
And that one looks like
It's just past the long jump area.
I almost hit some of the parents attending a football camp.
And that's a walk. Walking in Evan Hand.
And Lake Central takes a 3-0 lead.
With Evan Hand ended up being walked home. And bases loaded.
As Connor Hoffman will come up for Lake Central. First pitch taken for ball 1.
So a 1-0 count now, it looks like.
As the base is still loaded with just 1 out. And he just missed that one.
Giving it a 1-1 count.
And the count 1-1.
You know, Giovanni, I don't know if I would want to be this pitcher right now. Because
Well, you certainly don't want to dig yourself in an even bigger hole for the last inning. As you're down to your last 3 outs.
And it is a 1-2 count. And that will be 2-2 count.
And he swings and misses, and that's out number 2.
On number 2, there's still 1 more to go with bases loaded. They can do something here, it looks like. And hopefully for the Indians to expand their lead. But I think Illiana right now is just hoping to not let them do this. They already have a 3-0 count, or 3-0 score for the Indians. And that will be 1-0.
See if Illiana can get out of this inning.
Hear one of those helicopters. Yep, there's a 2-0 count right now. 2 outs.
My flyover is just a few innings too late.
Just a few. Oh, that'll be a Be a 3-0 count. At first I thought because it was going to be a walk, but realized we were 1 too short for that. It's 3-0 right now with 2 outs, so he'd really have to hope for a miracle here right now, I feel like, if you're Illiana. And that will be another walk, scoring another run, expanding the lead to a 4-0 lead for Lake Central with bases still loaded and 2 outs. I think Illiana right now is just hoping to get out of this right now, hoping to get out of this inning since they already have a lot of ground to make up. Don't think they want a grand slam to make it even worse.
And the base is loaded again with 2 outs. He's thrown 2 walks to score 2 runners.
And it's a 1-0 count too right now, Giovanni, so is he going to continue this pattern?
I think at this point, you really have to consider taking him out of the game. And that one hit over the shortstop's head. That's going to score 1. See if they can get 2 in.
That will be
they
2
will.
With
and that one gets away too. And
with
he'll
runners
stay at third base, and Lake Central takes a 6-0 lead.
With a 6-0 lead and 2 people on second and third, you have to see what Illiana is planning to do here after that. Looks like they are going to take the mound to discuss it because they have 2 outs. They want to see how they can get out of this inning as fast as they can without letting them score anymore.
At this point, it's going to take a miracle for Illiana to come back in this game.
With only 4 outs, if you count the one they need to get on Lake Central, will stop in this game. And that's another new pitcher in there for Illiana. And there's still some of the players gathered up. I think they're discussing what they can do to improve and to get this final out for them.
Well, the shortstop had a play at that one that scored 2 runners. He let that one bounce just past him. You got to think here, you just need 1 more out to get out of this inning.
I can see Evan Hand down there right now is visiting the base. I can't speak right now. The base coach on first. Looks like it was just to grab his gloves back.
And for Lake Central hanging in the top 7, it'll be a non-safe situation. So it's more likely that they will keep their pitcher in the ball game.
And Marty might be finishing this game as long as they have no mistakes.
Lake Central has shut a lot of teams out this year.
And we are getting ready to start up again after the pitcher got warmed up. And Lukowski is now pitching. Or not pitching, hitting.
He will be pitch hitting here.
Man on third and second, you want to see what he can do. And we have a 1-0 count, it seems like. And contact was made to that ball. And that'll be 3 outs.
As we head to the top of the 7th inning, Lake Central puts a cricket number up on that board. And we head to the top of the 7th. It is 6-0 Lake Central.
3 outs separating Lake Central from the victory. And 6 runs keeping Illiana from tying up this game. Lake Central having scored 4 runs there.
Illiana's going to need a lot to go in their favor in the top of the 7th inning if they want a hope of coming back in this game. And they do take their pitcher out. of the game. And Lake Central bring in number 11, Doug Visnak, senior.
Ooh. I feel like I've said that name already today.
Be sure to follow us on all our social media platforms, Twitter, LCHS News. Follow us on Facebook, Lake Central News. Also check out our website, lakecentralnews.com. And check our Snapchat, LC News, and our Facebook account, Lake Central News.
Oh my. Giovanni just plugging us right now for some reason. I think that Cubs gonna win today song is playing right now.
I'm trying to block out that song as a White Sox fan. I've learned pretty well how to pretend that song isn't playing.
And we're starting off this top of the 7th inning. 3 out separating Lake Central from another victory.
And looks like Schwarzenstuber was going over there to have a conversation with the umpire.
Wonder what they're talking about.
Schwarzenstuber in his second year here as Lake Central's baseball coach. Very accomplished coach. He's a 2-time state champion in the 2A conference class.
We have an 0-1 count right now, starting off this inning.
And that one to Tomzik. Hoffman gets the out at first base.
There we go. 2 more.
1 down.
2 more needed. And that went foul. Giving them an 0-1 count with 1 out.
That went outside for ball 1.
We have a 1-1 count now. We have a 2-1 count right now.
2-2 count.
2-2 count got changed.
Ground to third base side, and that one is foul.
And we still have a 2-2 count after that. Illiana here trying to do something. And that's another foul coming up.
Well, you certainly don't want to get shut out.
Yeah. That would not be good for them. And that's another foul.
That one high for ball 3, so a full count. Lake Central just needs 2 more outs to secure a win.
And Illiana needs 6 more runs to tie this game up.
That one
went foul once again.
and that's ball 4.
That would be a walk, putting 1 man on the base. He'll be on first. Ooh, hitting that.
And
And
third base
third base.
side. And that one gets past him. One will get to third.
And a runner on second, so.
Well, we've seen a lot of crazier stuff happen this year. I'm sure Illiana Christian could potentially make a comeback here. Very unrealistic at this point, even with 2 runners in scoring position, but
We never know, but we also know that Lake Central not wanting to give this up.
ground ball, third base side. Gets it to first.
And there'll be another out, but also I think a run scored.
And Illiana finally gets on the board. I'd like to thank our audience for tuning in tonight. As we're close to wrapping up this game.
There's 1 out stop. There's 1 out remaining.
It was our first year doing baseball games, and I say it's gone pretty successfully.
Yep.
This will be our last baseball stream for this season.
One of our last streams for this school year with only 1 remaining, the commencement.
Be sure to tune into that. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to see that. And that one almost gets over his head.
And that is the final out.
And this game is over. Lake Central takes the win 6-1.
That's a 6-1 win for Lake Central.
Great performance tonight by Marty Ewing. Easily tonight's player of the game for Lake Central. Gave up no runs through 6 innings. Just a great performance by him. Lake Central takes the win 6-1 against Illiana Christian. That is all for tonight's live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Catch our next one, commencement ceremony, June 3rd. Tune into that one. And that is it for us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Giovanni Alcantar.
I'm Jared Carroll.
We will catch up with you guys later.